seem to be exciting for opening night.
Yeah, if you're a hoop junkie, you want the season to be all year long. But obviously in the summer, you get time off. And that opening night, you're looking forward to see the new players, the new team. And in day one, everybody feels they can win a championship. It's just later on in the year, reality starts to set in.
Yeah, well said. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Jackson and Bradley are in the backcourt. Lure and Drummond together down low. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And Lure wide open. He shoots it from outside off the mark. Pistons on defense. The feed to Conley. There's the pick. Gasol a screen. McLemore inside the line. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. McLemore's got the game going here with the first basket for the Grizzlies. Conley against Jackson. Kicks to Bradley. Over McLemore. Drilled from 11 feet out.
You see the confidence. As Bradley matures, he needs less space to get off his shot.
Conley kicks to Parsons. Pass to Gasol. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Lure. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Now here's Conley. Outside Gasol. Gasol missing again.
Wow, and this is his range. Maybe he was too wide open.
Harris kicks to Jackson. Lure against Martin. Lure dishes to Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. Over Gasol. Avery Bradley again. Bradley's got his second basket of the night.
A tough guy to guard. Avery Bradley with a terrific burst coming off screens.
And really an interesting move by the Pistons. In effect, shedding 2 starters in Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Marcus Morris for one in Avery Bradley. Stan Van Gundy clearly valued Bradley's leadership and playoff experience.
Lure can't hit. Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Conley, the pass to Martin. He kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to McLemore. Here's the floater. Poked away and stolen by Drummond. And here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And Avery Bradley, an unrestricted free agent after this season. The Pistons have made it clear they're willing to pay the luxury tax to retain his services.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Here's Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense, potential and one.
The last season for Reggie Jackson, he just couldn't get back to full strength. Missed a lot of time, Greg, as you know, with that injury to start the year. And even when he returned, his legs wouldn't cooperate and give him his usual burst and acceleration.
Yeah, and you can see it in Jackson's performance and really the numbers. Steep drop in production from what he had been putting up and very dependent on his burst. So hopefully he can avoid any leg troubles moving forward.
And Jackson no good on that one.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. And Marcus Gasol last season setting a career high in scoring almost 20 points a game.
You know what? He's always had that ability. But what it is, he's so unselfish. His teammates have been encouraging him for years to look for his shot.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Marjanovic comes in for Drummond. And it's Ish Smith in for Reggie Jackson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Ball stolen. And it's Evans in the corner. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Ennis kicks to Harrison. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Harrison's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Smith dishes to Tolliver. Smith outside. On the wing, Johnson to the inside. Rejected by Gasol.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
The dish to Ennis. He feeds it to Davis. From deep, Evans. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. And it's Smith penetrating. Marjanovic, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
They get it back.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. No good that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the 2nd quarter when we return. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talked to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game, he still feels a championship is within reach.
We feel like we're a team that's had to go through a lot of adversity. We've been through a lot of things that's set us back. You know, we feel like we can be just as good as anybody else, and why not us?
Defense really their identity. That's how they win. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the 2nd quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
I mean, through 1, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
They've got Wright. Ennis out there with Harrison. And there's Davis. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the 2nd quarter.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Smitty, you were very much the prototypical wing player during your career. When you look around the league, which current player reminds you, say, most of yourself and your style?
You know, I think a guy, he's getting a little bit older, but I think the most a similar guy for me was Joe Johnson. Some of the guys I love watching right now, is definitely not that long, and a guy that can create that much space is Giannis because he can handle the basketball. I'm looking forward to watching Ben Simmons. I like the 6'8", 6'9" guys that can handle the basketball, but I would say Joe Johnson, and he's still going.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. Here's Selden off the pick, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, G.A., to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Here's Drummond. Grizzlies making the shot. And here's Harris from the arc. But they recover it. Feeds to Jackson. Over to the wing. For three. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Up top right, defended by Drummond. A floater. Conley's shot is off. The Pistons leading.
The 2 big things that you want from a center are rebounding and defense. Drummond can provide both. One of the best rebounders in this league. Defense, though, it can be hit or miss at times.
Now here is Harris. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Memphis making a change here. Martin's checked in, and then for Detroit, Lure comes in for Marjanovic. And it's Avery Bradley in for Kennard. Over in the corner, Lure misses the 3. And certainly Drummond's such a force with his rebounding speed, as you mentioned. Second in the league last year, and the defense is coming along as well.
And as coach said, he's improved playing away from the basket. Drummond has the athleticism to be an elite defender.
Here is Daniels. Chance there to take the lead, missing. .141 left in the first half. Harris kicks to Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
Jackson kicks to Lure. Drummond in the post. He's against Martin. They need this one. They get it back. Doesn't go that time. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. In the corner, Daniels. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
Pistons trail by 4. Jackson kicks to Bradley. Passes it to Harris. And stolen by Parsons. Dishes it to Martin. Rebound Andre Drummond.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here is Harris. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Crazy for Tobias Harris after signing a massive $64 million contract in 2015. He was traded just a few months later. Doesn't happen like that very often.
So both teams making some changes here. And Harris drops them both.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. In the corner, it's Martin. That doesn't go either for Martin.
And when you can't hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
Inside, it's stolen by McLemore. 1 second left. That one, no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Memphis out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball, way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Here's Conley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And David Fizdale, 8 seasons in Miami as an assistant coach, including 2 seasons as assistant head coach. He's been a top coaching prospect for years.
Well, he's dreamed of becoming a head coach. What he does is he has an unbelievable work ethic. He's determined. Also, he has a great feel for the game, and he has a great relationship with his players and the city of Memphis.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Lure and Drummond together down low. Jackson and Bradley are in the backcourt. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Bradley passes to Harris. Drummond with a screen on Parsons. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Harris.
Well, the challenge defending Parsons inside, he can go either direction and finish with either hand.
Well, a max contract last season for Chandler Parsons, despite, Greg, his history of knee injuries. That was a bold move by the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they've needed a great two-way wing player for years. Hopefully, Parsons can get healthy and fulfill that role for this team.
No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. We all know just how physically strong NBA players are, Steve, but they have to be mentally tough as well. How about in that category? Who has the best mental toughness, guys you've observed?
I look at a guy that loves the big moment right now. On top of the list has to be a Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, the great ones, Russell Westbrook. I mean, his focus, and James Harden. Those are the guys that stick out for me, that just come in and night out. Al Horford, mental toughness. You love those guys because their mental toughness match their skill set. They usually have great results.
To the left wing, here's Lure. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Conley against Jackson. McLemore dishes to Gasol. And McLemore kicks to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Martin missing. Pistons trail by 7. Jackson passes to Drummond. Jackson kicks to Bradley. Lure with it. There's a good screen. Pass to Jackson. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And the shot goes down. Lure's got his second basket of the game.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Martin with the screen for Parsons. And there's the pass to McLemore. Martin wide open. He fires. Hangs home the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
They were so much better in the first half defensively. Fighting over screens, quick rotation. We're seeing none of that right now.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8.
And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now the feed to Tolliver. To the paint. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And the challenge for the Grizzlies has been finding that fourth or fifth star caliber player, Greg, to push them over the top.
And they've needed a two-way terror on the wing for the longest time here. None of their draft picks or free agent signings have really broken through. And that's what it's going to take if they want to break through in the West.
And as he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a switcher also for Detroit. Smith has checked in. 1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. 13 feet away. He shoots again, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 8 points.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Smith the pass to Marjanovic. Lets it go from 14. Detroit, no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Stripped away. Here's Kennard. Covered by Evans. Galloway kicks to Marjanovic. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Marjanovic has got his third basket of the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Pass to Gasol. And the rejection by Marjanovic. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Marjanovic with a screen for Smith. Right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Marjanovic. Off the left rim and out.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
From deep, Evans. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies lead by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Let's listen in now to head coach Stan Van Gundy from a few moments ago.
We need to make solid plays, okay? Solid plays, aggressive plays, but solid plays, all right?
Wanting to keep up the energy here, Stan Van Gundy would also like to add a dose of greater efficiency.
You know, it's a delicate balance. To perform your best, you need to go 100%, but also be in control while doing it.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Down low, Wright and Gasol. Then there's Tyreke Evans, and it's Harrison in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Gasol a screen. And stolen by Drummond. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. He had a nice open look right there. Smith's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Detroit.
The fast hands of Smith. Picks it clean, sends it the other way. Nice job.
Harrison kicks to Evans. He dishes it to Gasol. Over Drummond. No good from Gasol.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
There's Harrison. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Some changes for Memphis. Martin's checked in for Wright. Ben McLemore comes in for Troy Daniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Andrew Harrison. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there. use the clock and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thanks, David. Bradley dishes to Jackson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. With the second effort, and it's Drummond missing.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Stolen by Jackson. Kicks it to Lure. Evans against Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley to end the drought. And another miss by Memphis. Pistons trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They set the screen. Lure the screen. Shoots off the screen. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
In attack mode, Drummond getting aggressive as the game heats up.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Gasol screen. And McLemore gets to Conley. And it's sent back by Drummond.
The foot speed to get in position, the quickness of the jump. Drummond with raw talent as a shot blocker.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
Lure the pass to Bradley. Connects! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Evans, a screen on Bradley. To the middle. Here's Conley. Count it!
With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Parsons checked in for Memphis.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
McLemore with the ball. Now guarded by Brad. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
And they go to the intentional foul. One second separating the shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds left in the fourth. And Lure kicks to Bradley. Outside Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Now here is Conley. And so the Grizzlies